Coming to the Mastermind webinars, my name is Jimmy Schwinn. I am the founder and head trainer of MastermindWebinars.com. And I really appreciate your time coming today. I'm going to make sure it's worth your while and that you get a lot of unbelievable information totally for free to help you build your business online. Now, before we get started, why should you listen to me? Well, I've been building online businesses since 1996. I started online when it was Prodigy and another adult-related site back in 1991, August. That's when the internet came to life, for at least the public. It was around for the military and the government many years before that, but to the public. But you could not do commerce on it until around 1996. And pay-per-click didn't even come into effect until 1998 with GoTo.com. So the days that pay-per-click came into existence, I dove right in, and I built a business online in the pet industry, with products and helping people find champion pets and put into that niche. And literally, from trial and error, from failures and my successes, I learned how to master online marketing and sales funnel development, optimization, and conversion. And just within that niche alone, was able to create hundreds of thousands of leads and tens of millions of dollars in sales. And I've done that in multiple niches as a business owner with my partners and also as a consultant for other companies. And again, I got my background. I was in high school playing sports, went right into the military, got married very early to my high school sweetheart, but then that didn't work out. I'm now married to my soulmate for 25 years. We've been together. But I went right into the military, got out of the military, got into manufacturing, was a production worker, became a supervisor, moved through the ranks to a production manager, injured myself in 1994. Multiple herniations in my lower spinal cord, double herniation in my neck, all kinds of stuff. I don't want to give it power because I'm a positive thinker, but it completely stopped my career. And so I had a hobby within the pet industry, me and my wife, and then when the online thing came, because my diagnosis to the sick care industry was, you're going to be in a wheelchair, you're going to have a morphine pump in your stomach or on your side, dripping on your spinal cord, and you're just basically going to be a worthless piece of whatever, and you're not going to be able to do anything. Well, I wasn't going to have that in any way, shape, or form, but I literally was on Social Security disability. And, when the internet came around, I got to tell you, it helped me, it really saved my future with my family, besides my mindset and all of that, and my wellness and nutrition and all the things I do to stay off of medication. Literally, the internet gave me the ability to take my hobby and turn it into a business where I was generating anywhere from $500,000 to $800,000 a month, with over 10,000 leads coming in monthly, half of them organically, meaning through search engine optimization, where I wasn't paying per click, and then the other half pay-per-click. So anytime you were looking for a particular product or a particular type of pet, I was owning 50% of the paid and organic searches. Now, that didn't come easy. That came with tens of thousands of hours worth of work in studying and all of that, training, trial and error. I was building sales funnels before I even knew they were sales funnels. It just made logical sense to me not to send my traffic to just a site where I wasn't capturing any information. Like if you look right now at Mastermind Webinars, you can see that I capture your email to join for free, okay? Now most people, and I'm going to be, as I go through this training with you today, I'm going to show you a site I'm taking from a shopping cart site into a sales funnel, and I'm going to show you the blueprint that I'm laying out. And as I'm building this sales funnel, of course, I'm tweaking it a little bit. It's different than a house blueprint. We'll talk about that. But I'm going to show you, and actually at the end of this webinar, I'm going to give you a copy of it so that you can utilize it as an outline for your business, okay? But at first, I was sending massive amounts of traffic to just a static web page. And let me give you an example real quick what I mean. So this is the site I'm going to show you today called RG Life. This is a static website. It's a shopping cart website. I can build pages and all of that. I'm actually funnelizing this site. I'm going to sales funnel this site. Okay, I'll still keep the shopping cart, and I'm going to explain that to you as I go through the blueprint today, but it's going to be on the back end. It's going to be on the thank you page that they're then going to get access to the site where they have a shopping cart. But I'll explain that to you. So in that industry, I was sending all of my traffic to this particular page. And then I created a form where they could locate what they were looking for, and I would send them to that input form page. Like I'm doing here, all the traffic that goes to Mastermind webinars, even though I'm split testing the different pages, I'll be building multiples. I've only got one right now, but eventually you'll see 2, 3, 4, and I'll be split testing different doorways. They call this an opt-in page, okay? An opt-in page to get somebody's email, all right? Giving them something of great value to get their email. That's what I'm doing here. But I wasn't doing that at first when I started doing internet marketing through pay-per-click and organic. I was sending everybody to, you know, the main site where I had all the different options available, not any kind of niche specific. And the conversion rate was not real good. And I mean, I spent tens of thousands of dollars doing that. But I learned very quick to create this finder form and do niche specific sites. And I got to tell you, 400-500% increase in sales. And then lead generation, that was just unbelievable. And I really didn't know what I was doing, you know what I mean? I didn't know that was a sales funnel. I didn't know that was a opt-in page. I didn't know any of that, or, you know, lead capture page, whatever you call it. You know, there's many names for it: lead capture page, opt-in page, squeeze page. But it's basically giving people something of great value to get some of their information, right? Or getting their information to get them to the next step. So when I started doing niche-specific sites and then asking for the information before I showed them anything, it changed my business. I mean, it exploded it. I mean, we went from doing $100,000 a month to doing literally $500,000, $600,000, $700,000 every single month. And then next thing you know, people started hearing about it, my friends and other business associates, and they were like, can you do this in different industries? And I've been able to do it with my team and myself in many different industries. You know, we're probably close to a million, over a million, or close to a million leads, hundreds of thousands in different niches, in different systems. And, you know, again, you know, I took a lot of failures, a lot of hard work, a lot of training, a lot of action, the right kind of mindset to make it happen, where today I can literally take any business I want from zero, set it up the way I'm going to show you today, okay, and drive the right kind of traffic, because I know my competitors' traffic resources. If you didn't watch my last webinar, you can go to our blog.mastermindwebinars.com and click on how to hack your competitors' sales funnel and traffic sources, of course, ethically, okay? Watch webinar, watch that webinar. Now, turn the volume down a little bit. You know, it was a little tinny because we were using a mic and something was going on with the internet. You know, sometimes it's hard when you're recording over the internet. And so, you know, I use a system called, recording system called Camtasia when I'm doing it on my computer, and the sound comes out perfect. But when you're doing live webinars, sometimes the sound, the audio doesn't come out, you know, quite like you would like it to. This is the blog now. I'm going to be upgrading it to like a video blog, and so over the next month, you're going to see some changes coming up here. A lot of great resources I'm going to be putting here for all of our folks that follow Mastermind webinars. But if you haven't watched this video, click on it and watch this webinar. It really is going to open your eyes up to how to build a proper sales funnel online, how to do the research, right? The recon on your competitor's sales funnel. I show you how I went through and hacked the competitor's sales funnel by buying their stuff, going through their upsells. I go through all of that, and their traffic resources, and their organic traffic, all of it, okay? That webinar shows you how to get it done. So it's very important that you understand that just a traditional website like this is not going to work. And again, I learned from the School of Hard Knocks. I spent my money and my partner's money learning. Again, failure is part of success. So you're going to have failures, you know, obstacles, issues, so what? I mean, I run a company of multiples right now. This is my teamwork system, and you can see I got a lot going on, okay? Every single day. I'm running about 5 different projects right now, okay? That's what I do every day. Technology and marketing, lead generation, optimization. All of that goes on in my life on a daily basis. 5 days a week, 12 hours a day, that's happening in my life, okay? And what I'm doing on these webinars is I'm going to share that information with you. I'm not going to hold anything back. I'm going to give it to you for free. And then if you want to get involved with me in the systems and the tools that I use, and you want to get involved with me on some of the things I refer to you, great, because that'll bring you into an inner circle where then we'll actually show you, like we'll consult for you within webinars on your sales funnel and help you improve it and look at your stats and tell you what to tweak and what to optimize and what to split test and all of that when you become part of that inner circle by either signing up for ClickFunnels under us or Lead Recruiter Pro, one of those tools that we use. We use both of those tools. And on another training I'm going to get in, again, if you go back to this training here, how to build a successful sales funnel for your business, you'll see both tools. And I'll be getting into more training on them in the future on, you know, why we use ClickFunnels and why we use Lead Recruiter Pro. And, you know, Lead Recruiter Pro, I'm using the webinar system right now. It has a customer relation management system, second to none. It's a powerful system, okay? And then ClickFunnels is a funnel builder that I'm going to be showing you today that is just amazing. Well, you'll see that by the end of this webinar. So again, the reason you should be listening to me, because I've been doing this for 20 years. I've created tens and tens of thousands, millions of dollars of sales online, tens of thousands of leads per month, you know, 10,000, 15,000, hundreds of thousands of leads in the pet niche, hundreds of thousands of leads in the network marketing home-based business niche, and tens of thousands of leads in all kinds of different niches, okay? So almost 60,000 hours in my trade. So you got to get good at something when you've got that kind of time into it. So again, I'm going to show you what I've learned in these mastermind webinars and shortcut you to success for your online business to drive targeted leads into an optimized sales funnel and increase the bottom line and the profits of your company. So let's get started now. All right, so again, let me bring this down here. And one more thing before we get started. If you haven't signed into Mastermind webinars, just put your email address in there. People will see. I don't smash you with emails. I don't do that. I don't spam. I don't give your list out to third party. But I let you know that we're going to have a live Mastermind webinar. I might let you know of some special training I'm doing, send you video that I'm doing with the 𝗕𝗢𝗟𝗓 recordings, you know, where I'm actually not doing a webinar, but I'm recording it on my desktop, different things that I do, different tools that I use, and getting all that information, okay? And then you also get access to my Mastermind Webinars private Facebook group where you'll be able to ask questions about your business, put a video up, whatever, and get answers back from myself or one of my Mastermind trainers, okay? So real important. So today we're going to talk about, again, let me go over here to my Facebook page, and we have a Facebook page too. I post it. How to create a sales funnel blueprint that ensures your online business success, okay? So again, you don't have to guess. You don't have to think. You don't have to, you know, guess at what you need to do. You know, the one webinar that I showed you where I show you how to hack the sales funnel and the traffic sources, that's step one. After you've done your market research and you know you're in a niche, a market that has demand, okay, and I'm going to be doing a real good webinar on that in the future too, on market research, to make sure that you know you're into something that's in great demand. Then the next thing you do is you're going to look at the sales funnel and the traffic sources of your competitors. And then you're going to do what I'm going to show you today, okay? So that's what we're going to be going over, and we're going to be taking this RG Life site. Now last week, let me go into ClickFunnels real quick here. This is the funnel part. Last week, you know, I went over ClickFunnels, and we made some company decisions last week that I showed you the body line, and I had RG Life in here, which is the same formulation. RG Align, which is the same formulation as RG Life, just a different company. So we decided with the doc funnel, and he is the formulator, or one of the formulators of the RG Life formulation, that we were going to put everything under RG Life. So I will be teaching you. I went over it on last week's webinar. Thought it was going to be RG Align, but we changed our mind this week, and it is going to be RG Life. It was very easy for me to update, no problem. I moved the funnel under here, easy to do. And I'm going to be going through this funnel with you. So I'm going to click on this, okay? And this funnel, and I'm going to show you my flow chart on my blueprint, okay, exactly what I'm doing here. All right, I'm going to show you everything. But here, again, if I go out and I market and I just send people to this site, I'm going to get somewhat of a conversion, right? But I'm not going to get the kind of profit that I'm going to get when I'm sending somebody to this page, and then I'm giving them an option. And again, we're still working on, there's still assets that I have to finish and finalize. It's probably going to be the next 30 days on really getting this site where I want it, and then testing it out. And then over the next 60 days after that, I'll be driving traffic resources in it and seeing which ones are converting the best, and you'll see what I'm going to be doing. And I'm going to be showing you this live. Every couple weeks, I'm going to be updating you on where I'm at and what I'm doing, and then you can ask questions at the end, and we'll help you create the same thing based on these webinars. You're going to learn to do it. So again, what I did, and again, that's not done yet, but so what this is the rglife.com sales funnel blueprint. I use a program called Lucid Charts. You can see up here. It cost me a couple bucks, like $3, I think, a month. It's very cheap. You can pay for it for the year, or you can pay for it, monthly. And because I'm a project manager and the COO of our company that I'm partners in, I have to handle all the technology, I handle all the marketing teams, and so I'm a big stickler on flow charting things out, okay? I am a big stickler. Even when I'm building, I'm referring to the flow chart, right? So let me go through this and talk to you about the funnel flow first. And there's two different things. There's the sales funnel, and then there's the action funnels, okay? And the sales funnels are the actual pages, all right? So if I go here, and now I go down to the order form, and I click that up, that's going to be the second page, right? Let me just move that up here while we're going through that. Then I'm going to have the special upsell page. That's going to be the third page, right? Okay, I'll open all these up. Then I'm going to have the one-time offer page, and that's going to be the fourth page of the funnel. And then I'm going to have the thank you page, and that's going to be the fifth page of the funnel. Now, of course, I can modify these, add, do whatever I want as I grow this out, but I'm starting with a 5-page funnel, okay? 5 pages, all right? The squeeze page, now what's the purpose of this page? And again, here, I've named it squeeze page. I'm offering 3 packages, package choices, okay? So let me put that, 3 package choices. And again, you'll see me. I might do that during this webinar, just clean some of the things up. And then once they make that decision, they're going to the order form, okay? So they read about Dr. 𝗙𝗏, they watch the video, they see the benefits, they look at the ingredients, they get the testimonials. This product is guaranteed to get results, or we give you 100% of your money back. They make a choice. Do they want 1 bottle on subscription order? Do they want 3 bottles, buy now or subscription? Do they want 6 bottles, okay? And then, of course, information down here for them. So this page is being built out. I've also got tracking and split testing, heat mapping on that, and I talk about that in the other 2 webinars, so you can, I don't want to get into that now, but you can learn about that in there, which allows me to get this 1 page converting, okay? Because if you're sending people to a page, and it does not convert, it's worthless. I just took a sip of water there, sorry. It's not going to work for you. So I will get this page converting nicely. And I know what that number is. Usually it's about 5%. okay? If you can get, like a site like this here, you're lucky to get 1-2% conversion, okay? On the front end, right? On the front end page where people come here, click on the product and buy, okay? If you get a couple points, you're doing well. In a sales funnel, you should be able to generate a lot more than that, okay? So it could be anywhere from 5 to 8%. That means out of 100 people that you send to your website, 5 to 8 of them make a purchase. Now, on the old way of doing things, on just a regular website, most people ain't even getting 1%, okay? Most people aren't even getting 1%. Now, we know what we're doing, and we know how to target market traffic, so we do a little bit better, but we do not create the amount per order from a site like this like we do through the funnel, okay? So again, you're getting the benefit of watching me take this site and convert it into a funnel and show you all aspects of it: messaging, text messaging, email messaging, remarketing through Facebook, all of that you're going to learn. And it's all flow charted out. We flow chart everything. So that's that page. Then we got the order form, right? That's the next page. Okay, now I'm working on copy. We're going to have a testimonial here and all of that, but I wanted to show you because the layout's there, right? Now this is going to look different, and you're going to see it on future webinars anyways, okay? But on this form, my job is to close the sale, okay? So they clicked on one of these buttons down here, right? These options, and I'll be testing these options out also, by the way. I'll be testing out the options, but I know these price points work for a similar product, and then we have a competitor that doesn't have the quality that we have. Like one of our scoops is like 2 or 3 of their scoops, so I have to have a little bit of a higher price point because our product is much, much better, okay? But I have another product that's green related, and I go through that, by the way, in that last video, or my last webinar on my blog. You can look on the Mastermind blog, and you'll see what I'm talking about. But we have it. So they click that. Now my job, my job here, my goal is to get them to pick one of these, okay? That's my goal on this page. Every page has to have a goal, okay? And it shouldn't be a whole bunch of goals. It should be a goal, one goal. Just like in an email, it has a goal, one goal, okay? Is it to get them to get a webinar registration? Is it to get them to get a free something? Whatever, it's a goal. You got to focus on the one goal. So this page is to get an order. On this page, it's to close the order, okay? So say they come in here and they go to step 2, and they don't fill anything else out. Well, here on the spreadsheet, I'm sorry, not the spreadsheet, I'm thinking Excel. I was working on a spreadsheet this morning, but this on the blueprint, on this flow chart that I'm putting together, and I call it a sales funnel blueprint, right? Here's my order form. That's the page we're looking at right now, right? So I have, let me move that down right here, and then I'll keep moving it back. So I have the order form, offer bump, nitric oxide spray. So that's what we're going to offer them on the bump, right? So they're going to get this offer on the bump. Now that hasn't been sealed in stone yet. We're still talking with Dr. 𝗙𝗪 on it to see what offer he wants to offer them on the bump. That's called the order bump offer. But there will be an order bump offer. And there's a certain percentage of people that take that. And I go through that in the first video on the blog here, right here. You can see that on these 2 videos, you'll learn, you start with this one, then go to this one, and get caught up, okay? So right there I'm doing that. But now say they don't complete the order. They've stopped. They stopped, and now they didn't give me the credit card information. Well, here, if you notice, and Jim, I'm going to ask you real quick on Skype, are you seeing my screen okay? Can you see the flow chart, the blueprint? Okay, cool. All right, so again, the squeeze page, I'm squeezing them to make a decision. My goal is to go to an order page. I got to close them, guarantee another testimonial. They come in here. I give them a bump or order bump. Okay, order bump. If they say they don't complete it, Okay, so let's say they complete it. Let's say they complete it. That's step one. If order form is completed, do the following. Send thank you for order email. Add to RG Life customer list. If order form is not completed, do the following. Add to cart abandonment sequence list. So now, let's say that they do make the order. Okay, they do it. So I immediately send them the thank you for your order email. Now that can come from one of two places. That can come from the merchant account that you're using, or in ClickFunnels, if I go here to order form, and I go to automation, and I'm not going to do a ClickFunnels training. I will be putting together a mastermind webinar on that, and it'll be, detailed. One of the things is I've been using Lead Recruiter Pro, Infusionsoft, and Lead Pages for a long time. Been following ClickFunnels and made a decision a couple months ago to dive in. I think it's not even been a couple months, just about a month and something ago, to dive in and utilize it for our businesses because of the fact that I was custom making these things with my own tech company that I'm part owner of. We have software and all that. I won't get into all that, but this is making it so much easier for me. I love it, and I haven't seen anything else out there like it. But again, so here you can see I click on the order form. I go to automation. Saw page but didn't purchase. That's the abandonment sequence. Okay, but let's talk about they purchased. So they purchased. I'm going to send them the thank you. I can open the editor, and I'm not done yet, but you'll see the finished stuff when I'm done. But I can do that thank you letter. I got all the short codes to put in there to show them the order and all that, and then I can thank them and ask them whatever I want to do on that thank you letter. And you're not going to get to see it because I'm going to show you every aspect of it. At the same time, I'm going to add them to the customer list. Okay, so I go here, and this is how I can create a new action. I can create a new email. I can create an SMS message, text message. I just click on here. I name it. What do I want it to do? And where do I want it to go? What list? What email list? Okay? Very, very simple to do. But here I'm creating that, and here I'm adding them to the list if they purchase. If they don't purchase, I'm adding them to add to a cart abandonment sequence, saw page but didn't purchase, add to the list, right there. Okay? Now I'm flow charting this out. Send them the thank you. Well, that's what we're doing, right? Let me pull that up a little bit here. Maybe that'll be better there. Send the thank you. That's what we're doing. Add them to the list. That's what we're doing. Dr. Siva's thank you letter. That will come out. Now, how will that come out? Okay, so once they're added to the list, the email list, or they just added this list. It's email, SMS, functions, all that. Let me show you what I mean. There is the sales funnel flow, which are these pages here, and then underneath what's going on is called action funnels. And action funnels consist of functions such as emailing, SMS, adding to Facebook custom audiences, etc., etc., etc. Okay? It allows you to do different things. It integrates with all kinds of stuff. And, the bottom line is, I've never seen anything like it. And again, I've utilized a lot of systems, but they've really done a fantastic job on putting this together. So as we go through, I have action funnels here, and then I've got my RG Life one. And then I've got my first one, which is the one we were talking about. I add them to the RG Life customer, okay? And then there'll be Dr. Siva's letter, which I can pick any of these templates. And of course, I'm building an RG Life template. I can remove them from the prospect list. So I don't want them in the RG Life prospect list. I want them out of it. So what do? I remove them. Very simple for me to do. And this is great. I can integrate so many things here. I don't have time. And the great thing about ClickFunnels, they have great training, great support. But I remove it from the list of the RG Life prospect because now this is my customer. I don't want them getting hit with prospect emails, okay, where we're doing promotions for people that aren't our customer yet. I'm also going to remove them from the Facebook custom audience. I don't want them in the remarketing audience anymore for prospects. I do want them in the customer, okay? But I want them out of the prospect, so I do that automatically. And I also add them to the customer audience, okay? Now, all of that's happening within this here, this action funnels. And how that happens is because I've attached this action funnel, okay, let me show you here real quick, to a particular list. So anytime someone enters this list, these action funnels start. And I can put SMS in here, text messaging, emailing, remove from a custom audience on Facebook, add to a custom audience on Facebook. Any process that I want to do, I can build out my action funnel, okay, for that particular list. And I lay it out here, okay? I lay that all out here, okay? Now see, one of the things that I'm going through, and again, let me do a duplicate. And hold on one second. So you're going to get to see me how I'm doing it live. Remember, I'm adding them, but I also took them out. If they were in that, I don't know whether they were in there or not, but there's a good possibility if they came to the site. So remove. So I do remove, okay, from, and I take this out, okay, and then just add my little arrows in there, okay. So I'm removing them too. So you can see that that action funnel that I've got, let me pull that up, Dr. 𝗙𝗧's thank you letter, Dr. 𝗙𝗧's thank you letter, because I also need to know what do I need to build for this funnel, this sales funnel, and what do I need to build out for the action funnels. And the action funnels are what's behind the sales funnels, okay? It's like an iceberg. You know, you see what a big giant iceberg floating in the Arctic Ocean or wherever, you know, and you see this huge thing, but underneath it, it's like 10 times the size. That's how businesses are. You can see the surface, but you don't know what's going underneath it, what's happening to make that happen. That's what action funnels are. It's what's the secret sauce underneath that's happening. You know, the emailing, the SMSing, the putting into custom audiences on Facebook and doing remarketing. You ever get that where you're on a site and then all of a sudden a banner follows you around the internet? That's called remarketing. It's got a 10 times ROI than when a person comes to your site from your pay-per-click, say, or your social media marketing. Once they come to your site and you log them into the remarketing campaign, the conversion rate is 10 times better on cost, okay, meaning cost to sale. So you always have to have a remarketing in your program, okay? So here, I'm laying that out. I'm laying it out. I know what I got to do to complete this side of it. And then again, we'll have additional emails ongoing for all of the RG Lite customers, you know, from Dr. 𝗙𝗧. We'll have the newsletters and all of that will also be sent out broadcast to this list. And then if I've got something else that I need to add here that I want to happen every time someone's added to this list, then I just add a new step. I pick an email, I pick a text message, I do an action. And again, I'm not going to get into the training on this. I will in a different mastermind webinar, but this is powerful. So I can add as many steps as I want in my action funnel every time somebody's added to the RG Lite customer. And I'm going to make sure that I'm adding it to my blueprint. Okay? On the action funnel side. Again, these are the pages of my sales funnel. That's what's happening above the surface. That's what's happening that you can see. This is what's happening that you don't see. When you get the emails and the text messages, you see it, but you don't see it on the surface. Okay? You just don't see it on the surface. I wonder if am I hearing noises? No? Okay. I was hearing a little bell there. Jim, you don't hear that little bell, do you? That might just be my cell phone with this software I have on it. Okay, cool. So, again, what you see above is the sales funnel. What is not seen below working to convert the sales is the action funnels. And then you've got to detail it out, okay? Now you can see on the order form, we're doing the bump, then I'm doing this. I went through this action funnel here, but how about if they don't follow through and buy? If they don't follow through and buy, then I've got to go down through this action funnel called the cart abandonment sequence list, okay? So let's go look at that. All right, so I go over here to action funnels, RG Life, cart abandonment sequence. What am I going to do? Well, I'm going to add them to my Facebook group. I'm going to add them to what group? I'm going to add them to the prospects because they're not a customer. They haven't bought anything. A customer is someone who buys something. They're not a customer. They're a prospect. So now I start following them around on the internet. I'm at top of mind. Oh, I spelled that wrong. So let me go ahead and fix that. They update funnels. So I add them to the list. Incomplete order. All right. So here is kind of a layout on an incomplete order that I will finalize, and you'll see it when I'm done. This is kind of a little mini email blueprint for me. And once I get this all laid out specifically for RG Life, then I will let you see it. And it kind of gives me instructions here. I have all these built. What's really cool about ClickFunnels is they give you all these action funnels that are pre-built for different things and different sales funnels that you can actually then customize for yourself, which is pretty cool. It saves you a lot of time, right? So this email will go out first. So what am I going to send out? Okay, first thing I'm doing, I'm adding them to this list right here. Let me show you. So I'm adding them to this list. Okay, this is my email list, right? Adding them to this list. Then I'm starting an action funnel. And this is the funnel that's going to start going. I'm flow charting that out. And I got to make sure that I do all the copy here, do any SMS message, make sure the campaign's going for the remarketing, right? So you can see it follows pretty much the order of this. First thing is add them to my Facebook custom audience prospect group for RG Life. Send them out an email immediately. These two things happen immediately. Again here, I put immediately, okay? That's what happens. Immediately they get added to the list. Immediately they get added to the custom audience prospect remarketing. And immediately they get an email. 24 hours later, they get another email. Again, here's the format for me with instructions. 48 hours later, they get another email. Final SMS notice. And after that, I add them to the prospect list. My goal is I'm adding them to the prospect custom audience on Facebook and following them around because instantly they're going to start seeing my ads. And why do I use Facebook remarketing? Because Facebook has everybody in it, okay? Facebook has a lot of people that are in Facebook and a lot of emails. Do you know that a person that has an email in Facebook is worth 80 times the value of somebody that doesn't have an email on Facebook? 80 times the value, 80 times to you in your business. So that's why I use it. So I add them to that. I want to follow them around. And then within the next 2 days, my goal is to try to get them to become a customer so I don't have to add them to the prospect list. But if they don't become a customer within an hour after my SMS message, then I add them to the prospect list, and then they get added to the action funnel for that. But also and I'll build an action funnel for that. But they also get added to the broadcast in the future, all of our promotional emails or SMS messages. Okay, so that's how that one works. And again, I flow chart it all out. You can't build a house without a blueprint. You've got to create a blueprint for your sales funnel and your action funnels. Okay, and again, you can tweak it as you're going along. If you miss something, you can tweak it. And again, I will be probably updating this blueprint for RG Life sales funnel. And as I do, I'll give it to you. Okay, But pretty much you don't want to overdo it. And what you're seeing here is I'm not overdoing it. If somebody becomes a customer, I'm going through this process. If they don't become a customer, I'm going through this process. And as I'm building the blueprint, and then I'm going back and laying it out, and then I might be tweaking it, okay? And then the next thing, okay? So these things happen on the order form. Again, this page. So now let's say they're successful, now they come to the one-time offer. On this RG Life deal, we're going to offer, and again, this is not done, but we're going to offer them 3 cans or bottles of RG Life for $149, no shipping. So about 20% of the people that complete the order here, and about 20% of the people that actually do the order, do the order bump, they buy it, and then about 20 of the people that actually bought actually do this, okay? Versus me coming here and just getting one order. So on the front page, I've got them picking out an order like they would come here and do, but then I'm doing a bump order, right? That's what I'm doing, an order bump. And then I'm offering them the same product, and that's what you do with products, at a massive discount and free shipping. So they're like, they already were sold on the product, right? They're sold on the product here when they make that decision and they follow through and go through the process. 20% of them get the order bump, which needs to be something closely related to the product, and then I'm offering them more product. Now, so what happens if they don't take it here? Or they do take it, right? If they say, yes, upgrade my order, or they say, no, I'm not interested. So I'm flow charting that out also on my blueprint, right? So here, special upsell, 3 bottles for $149, free shipping. If upsell is completed, do the following. Send thank you for your order email. Again, we go back here, special upsell, automation, thank you for your order email. That showed you how you can customize that. That's what happens. That's the only thing that happens, okay? Because they're already a customer, because they already purchased on the order form, so I already did everything that I need to do when they get added to that email list. There's nothing else I need to do if they buy the upsell, except thank them for it, because they're already in my customer list. They just did my upsell, okay? If they don't do my upsell, I still thank them for their product purchase, and then I run them through a 24-hour upsell reminder, 48-hour price-resistant email, and then a 72-hour final notice email, okay? And what I have is, again, I go to my action funnels, RG Life upsell abandonment sequence. And again, the welcome email, which, by the way, you can see I'm working on it. And I love it because, again, I'm building my blueprint out, and I'm building my action funnels and my sales funnel out, and then I can optimize them both simultaneously. So as I get ready to launch, this document might evolve a little bit more, okay? And my sales funnel is getting fine-tuned. And I'm making sure that I'm not missing everything, because I got everything listed here on everything that my action funnels are going to be doing. You know, my copy on my page, my video, all of that on the squeeze for the goal of what? Getting them to choose a package. Order form to do what? Goal to get them to pay for it, and then to do an order bump. Special upsides goal to give them a real great deal on more of the same product for $149 free shipping. Okay, so these things, very, very important that you lay these things out. And again, I'm going to give this to you once we're finished here, so that you can apply it to your site, your business, and then you can change things and all of that. But there's a similar method to a successful sales funnel for everybody, right? And you're looking at a layout that's been used over and over and over again. I'm not trying to recreate the wheel. I'm trying to look for the best wheel out there and start with that. And you'll learn that, again, if you go into this here. You're going to learn all about that. You watch this webinar right here, you're going to learn all about it. And already, look, like, share, people, you know, this is only like a couple weeks old. And I haven't even marketed it, okay? So, again, hardly at all. I sent it out to the list. So again, you know, watch it. Turn your volume down a little bit because it's a little tinny, the audio, but massive, unbelievable information in here for you. And then you'll also understand what I'm talking about a little bit better, okay? So you've got to detail this out. It's so important to do it, okay? I mean, so important to detail it out. So here again, I'm going through product welcome email, upsell reminder 24 hours later. See, I kind of have a format, and I'll just continue to tweak it and customize it for RG Life. But I can use the same format for any product or service that I'm selling. Price resistance, okay, and then final notice. And again, I'm not doing anything but emailing here because they're already part of the customer list, the RG Life customer list. So I don't have to do anything but these 4 steps here. So that's what I'm doing. Now on this, I'm not going to be doing any action funnel underneath it, and also not on this. But I will be giving them an option. Let me get a drink of water, sorry, real quick. I will be giving them an option where they are going to be able to buy a product that's, you know, in the wellness sphere, because remember, this is a heart health product that they're buying, nitric oxide based product type of deal, and that helps your cardiovascular health. So I'm going to bring something else into the picture that they can get for $129, free shipping. That's going to have massive value, like a retail of $250, and they're going to get it for $129 for free shipping. Okay, and a certain percentage of the people that go through here will buy this. And that's kind of like profit maximizer, right? Here again, I'm getting 1 order, and that's all I can offer them on a static website with a shopping cart. In a sales funnel, that's not all I can offer them. I can do exactly what I'm doing, order bump. 3 bottles at an unbelievable price, free shipping. 20% people take that. And then usually about 14% of the people that took that, take that. Pretty powerful, right, as you tweak this out. And then here on the thank you page, I just put a couple different other products that I have there with links out to my shopping cart for promo codes with discounts. And that is going to be the 5-page sales funnel layout for RG Life, okay? This is going to be all the action functions that happen as they go through these pages and either do it or don't do it, okay? So if they do it, it goes through here on the action funnel. If they don't do it, it goes through here on the action funnel, and then same here, okay? You've got to have this type of blueprint. Now, let me see, they just updated this to a new, let me save this. They just updated this to a new, I don't want you guys to be able, anyone with this link can view, so you can copy. I want to make sure that that is good. Mr. Smith, I want to make sure that I don't want people editing my thing, and I think that said only view. Let me look again. I'm a stickler with double checking. Anyone can view. Okay, so that's cool. So let me make sure this is working. Mr. Smith, let me know that if that is okay. No kind of editing my stuff. Again, and this will give you access. You can look at it as I'm going through and tweaking it, and you can change if you have a product company or a service company. And by the way, just so you know, this is a product-oriented company that this funnel will work for any product, and the action funnels work for any product. But I'm also building out a whole membership site on Mastermind Webinars, and as I do that and I get more done, because I'm working on this, part-time. I will start showing you what I'm doing here too. So you're going to learn how to build a membership site funnel, and you're going to be learning how to build a product funnel. And again, here's the squeeze page, going through this, the order page with the bump, the upsell, selling them more of what they bought for unbelievable price, free shipping, selling them something that's in the same niche, okay? And giving them a one-time offer, free shipping, thank you page, and then laying out some additional product with links with discount codes. Okay, that's what you're going to see. You're going to see this, as you see this, changing and getting personalized, because I chose this sales funnel layout, because it's a sales funnel layout for product sales. It's worked. You know, there's been millions and millions and tens of millions of dollars that have been sold through this funnel layout, all right? All I'm doing is making it my own, which is still a lot of work, but I like the layout, okay? I could choose different layout, but I like the layout. It's worked. It's a proven layout, and I'm just now taking my content, my video, the assets of RG Life, and my partner's assets, and putting it in here and making sure everything's flow charted out, everything's blueprinted out, so that I can go through and make sure that I finish all of these things. And if I forgot anything, then I can add it here. Just like you see me when I forgot to remove them from the Facebook CA prospects here. All I did was add it. I duplicated it and changed the copy and added it. Changed that step. And I kind of like to keep these steps in sequence with the action funnels so that the blueprint matches up with what I'm building. And again, if you do not have something like this, you can go to Funnel My Biz. Let me put this up for you. Because again, if you are in ClickFunnels under my company, we will give you access to a private mastermind group webinars where we actually go in and we work on your funnel live, recorded in front of everybody, okay? So that's important. Lucid Charts, you can just go, I don't have a special link for that. Just go to lucidcharts.com. Let me put that in here. And I will put these links underneath the video on the blog. This video will be up by Monday on the blog, and I'll put the links, like any links that I recommend, the trial on Lead Recruiter Pro, the trial on ClickFunnels. This book, if you have not bought this book, I've read it, I'm going to read it again. I cannot believe this guy is even giving this book out. Most people would not do that, but this is a book that you need to not only read once, but read twice. And I utilize it and have it as a reference. And what I love about these guys at ClickFunnels is they're marketers. They're marketing. They got a $50 million business going on. They've got 30,000 members in ClickFunnels, and hundreds of millions of dollars are being run through this system. Hundreds of millions at least, with 30,000 members. Okay, so they are marketers. They understand funnel building. That's what they do, and they're building a system that allows people like me that has 20 plus years of sales funnel development and optimization, which again, we didn't know it was sales funnel in the early 90s or late 90s, right? But that's what we were doing. So for me, it's like, it's just a beautiful thing, okay? The fact that I could do all these things I'm showing you and go over there and actually do it is a beautiful thing, okay? And again, as you go through, they saw the page, but they didn't purchase, boom, I add them to that sequence, to that action funnel. I send them an email if they purchased. I mean, I can do everything right here. In between, everything that I need to do to build a successful sales funnel on the front end here and on the back end, again, what you can see, like an iceberg above the water, and then what you can't see. And remember, this is going to grow. As I start utilizing this funnel, I will be optimizing all of this functionality and these pages, and probably adding additional things. And again, with that link, you'll be able to see it, because this is where I'm going to work on it, and you'll be able to see it and update anything to your funnel based on my work with my team and our optimization and all that. And then we're going to be really keeping you up to date the whole way through this funnel, okay? The whole way through. When we start doing the split testing, when we start doing anything on this funnel, you're going to get to see it, and you're going to see us take a static site that's doing well, but taking it into a funnel that's going to do extremely well and allow us to drive traffic from our competitors' keywords, key phrases, both organically and, again, pay-per-click. And if you want to know how to do that, make sure that you watch this webinar. It's worth your time. I promise you that. So, Mr. Smith, was that okay? The Lucid chart, were you seeing it? Can you hit me up on chat if that was okay? I want to make sure that's okay. And we're almost coming to an hour now, folks. I like to keep these webinars within an hour time. Those are the best stats on doing webinars. Keep it under an hour. So do we have any questions that anyone would like to ask? Or oh, they have to sign up to see charts, so hold on one second. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to download this chart, and then I'm going to send it out to everybody that came to this webinar. I can do that through my Meetingburger account. I will do that. You will have this chart within the hour. You will have it, okay? But you can sign up for free for Lucidchart. Jim's saying you have to sign up. You can sign up for free. That's not an affiliate link of mine. You can sign up for free and get the chart and look at the chart. And if you're going to do a chart, if you're going to do a blueprint and flow chart it out for your business, you're going to need it anyways. Okay, it's the best system out there for it. But again, I will send the PDF. I'll convert this into a PDF, and I will send it out so that you can take a look at it and utilize it as a foundation for your blueprint, for your business. So do we have any questions before I call this webinar to an end? I don't see any Q&A. I like to give an opportunity, but again, we're going to have special mastermind webinars for people that are involved, with us in ClickFunnels, where we actually literally go through your funnel. And again, that's Funnel My Biz, and that'll take you to our ClickFunnels affiliate link. And then if you're in there, we will be sending out emails for private mastermind webinars where we'll actually go through and help you get your business into a sales funnel and help you get your action funnels ready and give you consulting on that so that you're successful with the tool. This is a very, very powerful tool, and you want to learn how to utilize it, okay? Or you want to have a partner that knows how to utilize it. But you got to have someone that knows how to build sales funnels and do what I just showed you today if you really want to take your business to 7 figures online. So if we have no questions, I'm going to thank you all for coming today. Really appreciate you taking the time out to watch this webinar. Have a wonderful day. God bless. Take care. And until the next time, be blessed.